So, hello, Marina.
Hello, Natalie. Hello, world. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. It's so nice to see you there in Silla. You posted beautiful pictures again today. It looks like a little heaven in the south of the country. So what time is the sunset over there? Because you still have light and we are in the dark here in Dubai.
Really? Okay, it's about 6:40, something like that here. And
Okay.
I have actually got a light on as well to illuminate me slightly.
Okay, so Marina, we just had a wonderful experience for 5 days where we went across the Northern Emirates. And it was really very special for me to share a little bit of this time with you. So I wanted to introduce you to my to the people who follow me and do this little interview because I think you're a very interesting character and I think you have a lot to share. So we will make it simple, a few questions. The first one is, could you describe yourself in a few words, with maybe avoiding the Scottish slang, if possible. And how many years you've been in the UAE, please?
Okay, well, I'm known as the Desert Diva. I have a blog by that name as well. I've been in the UAE for 12 years now. I consider it home. Home is where my heart is, in the desert.
Yeah, you're very passionate. This is a very special experience to be with you, because you're delighted by everything you see. You're passionate by everything you see. It's amazing always. Do you remember the first time you fell in love with the desert?
I don't actually remember the desert, but I remember the first time I fell in love with Liwa, which was in October 2010. I went with UAE off-roaders on a small trip down there, and that was it. I was in love with driving in the area after that. I've probably driven more in Liwa than any other part of the UAE, even though at the time I lived in Al Ain.
Mm. And what made you decide to become a desert guide?
I kind of fell into it, really. I joined an off-road club, then I became a marshal and started leading and showing people the desert. And I was always more interested in not just the driving, but also telling them about the desert and the wildlife. Eventually, I got onto the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge recce team for a few years. And there I discovered the joy of actually going somewhere, not just driving around in circles and bashing dunes, to actually overland, albeit through technical stuff. After that, I had my own off-road club, which I did a lot of Liwa tours in, and eventually I thought I'd better get a tour guide license. So that's what I did in 2015 for Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, because for you, being a desert guide has to also be a cultural guide. You have to explain as much as you know, and as much as you're like, for this, we have this in common. We like to share everything we know about this amazing country, actually, that has so much to offer. Which drive would you say you prefer?
I like driving in the middle of nowhere. So my favorite drive, if I had to do one week after week after week, it would be west of Gayatri on what I call my other side of nowhere. Basically, we go to the southwest corner of the UAE. There's nothing there. It's just so we can take a screenshot of Google Maps with our little dot right in the corner. Then we come 20 kilometers and we camp in the middle of nowhere. Of course, we've been further away from the middle of nowhere, hence the other side of nowhere. 220 kilometers of the most amazing dunes, and we see nothing. Well, that's not true. We see gazelle and camels and beautiful dunes, but we don't see anyone.
Is it a 220 kilometers drive, or you mean 220 kilometers down south?
220 kilometers drive. I keep perfecting my route and adding new things into it, and I've just added a new end section, which is a moderately paced, almost roller coaster section at the end, which even rookies can do. And so it's now ended up about 220 kilometers.
Wow, amazing. How long does it take to do that? 2 days, 3 days?
Depends who's following me. I allow 2 days. It can be 2 whole days if I've got lots of rookies, though if I have experienced people, a day and a half at the most.
Okay. Rookies for French people would be like what? Like beginners, right?
Absolutely. People who have absolutely no desert experience at all.
So for you, you can, like, that was my next question. Which level do you require to join your experiences?
I don't need any level at all. They don't have need to have gone off-road at all. They should have a car in good mechanical condition. They must like driving. If you don't really like driving, you're not going to enjoy my tours. But if you like driving and want to improve your driving, then come along. I will teach you everything you need to know.
Yeah, a 4x4, of course, but yeah, not necessarily experienced drivers, just someone who likes to drive. It's
Exactly.
good because the desert is always so scary for a lot of people. It's good to know that you can make it accessible, and so that they can
Yes.
experience this amazing scenery. And just to finish, because I wanted it to be short, if you had 3 words to describe the essence of your tours, what would you say?
Oh, it's so hard with just 3 words.
I know, that's why.
I can think of either 1 or 10. Um, Safe, safety. I'm a Brit. Safety is number one. You want to go into the desert and out of the desert with your car intact. That's really, really important. The second is remote. You'll never find me doing these tours near cities. I want to go in the middle of nowhere and let you experience the true desert with only a few camel farms and that, and not tracks. I get upset if we start following other people's tracks or crossing other people's tracks on our drives. And the most important thing is they are fun. They're a chance to network with other like-minded people, learn something new, experience something that you would probably never experience in your home country.
I love that. So safety, remote, and fun. This is very
Yes.
nice. Really, Marina, it was so lovely to meet you. I miss you very much today, you can imagine. But we will start again. We will do that again very soon. And thank you so much. I'm going to publish this. We're going to share this with everybody because you are such a wonderful person. Everybody should know you.
Oh, bless you. Thank you very much, my dear. It was
Bye
great
bye.
having those things with you as well.
Bye. I will just disconnect the recording.